Hello and welcome to another episode. Yesterday someone messaged me on Mastodon to ask if I'd heard any more about the wireless Android Auto and CarPlay coming out in Korea, and there was some news. Now, I check the update.KED.com, the Korean version, every few weeks, and I checked it last week and there was no sign of a wireless update. And this message led me to go looking and check the site again. So if you go to update.kia.com and you pick your regional country, I mean, you normally get Europe or USA depending on where you are in the world, but if you pull down the list and go to Korea, you get a Korean page. And if you've got an iPad and Safari, you can just easily translate or use Google Translate to translate to English. And you'll notice a fourth Entertainment update, so you click on that. Looks like Korea gets 4 updates a year, whereas we get 2. You'll see the details of what's in it, and they're getting something called U-Mobile TV, which if you get a Streaming Plus subscription, you can run that on the car's head unit. And then below that, you can use Apple CarPlay and Google or Android Auto wirelessly without USB cable connection! Exclamation mark. Now, this does not discriminate between Kia connected cockpit versions of the car, which includes the EV9 and the Gen 5W head unit. So it doesn't say the EV6 is not getting it, but I think it is. So if you click on the vehicles it's applicable to, which is the right hand one, at the very top you've got Kia EV6, Kia Connect. So straight from the Korean Kia site, it suggests that it's coming to the EV6. And right now you can get this update and put it on your South Korean EV6 or your EV9 with the CCNC type of head unit. Also, there have been a few snippets in the press on AutoEvolution. Hyundai family announces wireless Android Auto and CarPlay software update. This is from the Hyundai perspective. That mentions Ioniq 5 and Kia EV9, but doesn't mention Ioniq 6. Now, the Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6 are all Gen 5W head units along with the EV6. So that implies that it's coming. It says it's coming first to the connected car cockpit system, which is the EV9, and it will also ship to Hyundai Grandeur, blah 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 blah, and Ioniq 5 and Kias. Now there's another story on KED Global that says it's just coming to the connected cockpit versions, and again that mentions Ioniq 5. If you go to the Hyundai Korean version, that's also got the same update, but I can't make head nor tail of the list of applicable vehicles, so I think probably the Ioniq 5 is in there somewhere. It doesn't mention anything about wireless Android Auto and CarPlay on Genesis though, but it does have the same update date. See, I don't see the word Ioniq in there, but it's probably embedded and it won't translate the page for me. So that's 3 pieces of information that lead me to believe wireless Android Auto and CarPlay rollout is imminent for the rest of the world. 4th piece of information, the guy who contacted me on Mastodon said he'd had his EV6 last week and the dealer had mentioned it was coming very, very soon. So the information's piling up. So the fact is, in the rest of the world we tend to get 2 maps and head unit updates a year. So I think it's likely it will come in the end of November or December. But then you've got the previous statement from Hyundai Group saying it was coming the end of Q3. So my money's still on end of November, December, if it does come. And the fact that the EV6 is listed in the applicable vehicles is a good sign. I can't see the Nero in this list, but then it's it's not translating the page fully, so it might be in there, I just don't know. But we shall see. Anyway, it's good news. It'll save you having to faff around putting an adapter in. But I mean, if you've got the full Android box that I recently got them the last few weeks, then you've kind of gone past wanting that kind of thing, because that's a better solution. But for anyone who just wants to connect casually without having an adapter in the car, it's great to finally get it. So fingers crossed, next few weeks or a month or two, it should be with us. Anyway, that's my prediction. Could be hopelessly wrong, but we shall see. Anyway, thanks for watching.